A powerful and heavy energy was vibrating intensely from the secret realm, echoing through the entire Nine Heaven Alliance. Upon noticing this, Miss Zhang pointed toward it with evident excitement, announcing that a new secret realm had emerged. She enthusiastically added that formidable experts from various factions would soon gather to contest the area, and their Nine Heaven Alliance would certainly not sit this one out. Hearing her words, Qi Chunying wasted no time and immediately requested Miss Zhang to let him lead the group to seize the newly appeared secret realm. However, Miss Zhang did not answer right away, lost in her own thoughts. She realized that if she could personally claim this secret realm, it might change how everyone within the Nine Heaven Alliance viewed her. For her, this was a rare and vital opportunity that she could not afford to pass up. Qi Chunying and Yi Chuan watched her intently as she seriously announced that she would be joining the mission herself. Qi Chunying grew visibly anxious and tried to dissuade Miss Zhang, saying that if anything unfortunate happened to her, he would not be able to face the family head. But Miss Zhang remained calm and serious, replying that it would not be a problem. She insisted that even if something happened to her, no one else would be held responsible. She explained that her father had protected her for far too long, which she believed was the reason she was in her current situation. Furthermore, she added that she had already tested Yi Chuan's capabilities earlier. With them by her side, she was confident they stood a great chance of capturing the new secret realm. With that, she lightly grabbed Yi Chuan's arm and, with a subtle smile, asked if he would come along with her. Yi Chuan nodded seriously and agreed to accompany her, but he stated that he had one condition first. He then revealed that during his earlier mission, he had crossed paths with members of the Thunder Lion Alliance. The two were immediately taken aback by his words. Worried, Miss Zhang asked if they had done anything harm to him. Yi Chuan answered straightforwardly that he had killed Boss Lei Gang. Upon hearing this, shock was written all over their faces. Qi Chunying could hardly believe that Yi Chuan had actually managed to defeat Boss Lei Gang. Meanwhile, Miss Zhang was filled with concern as she reminded him that he should know how powerful Boss Lei Gang was, considering he was a Master Realm expert of the Thunder Lion Alliance. Yi Chuan scratched the back of his neck before explaining that he managed to take down Boss Lei Gang with the help of 2 hunters. However, due to the intense battle, those two were now in critical condition. Because of this, he wanted to ask Miss Zhang to allow them to join the Nine Heaven Alliance so they could receive proper medical treatment immediately. Miss Zhang responded that every single ally and hand was crucial at a time like this. Since the 2 hunters chose to assist Yi Chuan, they would automatically become targets of the Thunder Lion Alliance as well. She assured Yi Chuan not to worry, promising to send people right away to fetch the two and give them the medical attention they needed. Looking up at the dense energy blanketing the sky from the secret realm, Miss Zhang noted that Uncle Chang was currently out on a mission. She decided she would immediately dispatch a messenger pigeon to inform him of everything, as they needed to set out right away. She added that in a situation like this, whoever arrived at the secret realm first would have the greatest advantage in seizing and controlling the area. Meanwhile, Yi Chuan was secretly breaking a sweat. He thought it would be best for now to keep the fact that he had already been inside this exact secret realm a secret from Miss Zhang. Shortly after, the scene shifted to the interior of the secret realm. The corpses of goblins lay scattered across various areas of the territory. This was the work of the elite experts from the Shah family, who were currently thoroughly exploring and investigating the depths of the secret realm. Sha Yan's father realized that in all his years of experience, he had never seen this type of goblin serving as guardians of a secret realm. It was clear that this place was highly unusual, making his group even more cautious as they continued their exploration. Before long, they arrived in front of a massive door that looked as though it had stood there for ages. Just by looking at that door, he instantly realized that someone else seemed to have entered or reached the area before them. But before they could fully process this thought, a massive arrow suddenly shot out from the gap of the door. In an instant, it struck one of the Shah family subordinates, killing him on the spot. The one behind that sudden attack was the goblin chief, who radiated a heavy and terrifying presence. It tightened its grip on its spear once more. As it slowly emerged from the massive door, it spoke in a cold and heavy tone, stating that humans had killed all of its kin. And for that, blood was the only payment for blood. Due to the intense presence and hair-raising aura it unleashed, the Shah family subordinates could not help but back away in fear. Seeing this, Shah Beihai silently stepped forward and ordered his men to step aside for now. According to him, the goblin in front of them was not an opponent that could be dealt with by ordinary strength or a careless fight. After saying that, he immediately unwrapped the cloth bound around his arm. The moment it was removed, a thick smoke suddenly spread across the surroundings as he directly faced the massive goblin chief. The goblin moved instantly as well. It gripped its staff tightly as it began to unleash a heavy and violent energy from it. At the same time, it loudly roared its technique, earth-shattering lava. With a powerful strike of its staff against the ground, a massive, glowing symbol suddenly formed on the floor. Following that, the ground all around began to crack apart before blazing lava erupted from deep below. The raging heat rapidly spread across the area until it reached the exact spot where the Shah family group was standing. One of the experts nearly lost his balance and almost fell into the overflowing lava, so Shah Beihai moved quickly to catch and rescue him. After being saved, the man spoke while trembling in fear, almost begging Lord Shah Beihai to allow him to retreat for now. Lord Shah Beihai did not answer immediately. Instead, his facial expression grew even more serious and heavy. In the next moment, he released the immensely powerful energy hidden inside his body until the dragon tattoo engraved on his arm began to glow. Just a moment later, he suddenly leapt upward and swiftly charged toward the goblin chief. Noticing this, the goblin also moved immediately to meet and counter the incoming attack. It let out a powerful roar as its eyes gradually glowed with intense rage and energy. Moments later, Lord Shah Beihai fully unleashed his blazing dragon energy. The goblin bravely met the assault using nothing but its fist. The moment their attacks collided, a tremendously powerful force and shockwave instantly exploded, echoing throughout the entire surroundings and making everyone feel the sheer weight of their clash. But in the middle of the collision, the goblin suddenly screamed in agonizing pain. Because of the terrifying power of Lord Shah Beihai's attack, one of its arms was completely severed. As Lord Shah Beihai slowly approached the wounded goblin while continuing to exude a heavy presence, he coldly told it that he did not come here to wipe out their race. However, he, Shah Beihai, lived by one simple principle. Anyone who stands in his way will die.
The chapter ends here. Watch out for our upcoming uploads. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you'll always be updated on our future videos.